identify the probability to the nearest hundredth that a point randomly chosen inside the rectangle is either in the triangle or the circle. So what we need to do is find the probability to find the answer to this question. We have to find the total area, which is really the rectangle. And then we need the area of the circle plus the area of the triangle.
I see.
Okay, so let's go with the rectangle first. The area of the rectangle is 16 times 11.8. Now, if you've got that Desmos calculator open, the one we've been using, the scientific, we're just going to enter in the calculations in here. Do you remember the area of a circle? What's the area of a circle?
The area of a circle is 2 pi radius.
So that's the circumference. Radius. That's the circumference. Remember the other one?
Area. Wasn't it pi times
pi r squared?
R squared. That's right.
So is this the radius?
No, that's just the diameter.
So what's the radius?
That would be 3.1.
Okay, so notice we can enter this exactly as I've written it into Desmos. Now, we do need to find the area of the triangle. It's 1/2 base. The base is 8. This is the height here. And what they're trying to show you is that this distance down below is 7.3, but the whole thing is 11.8. So if you subtract, you get 4.5. Okay, so I'd like you to try entering this in your calculator. A probability is between 0 and 1. So the answer you give me better be between 0 and 1. If it's not, double check your calculations there.
Okay. Okay. I get 0.26.
Okay, great. That answer is there, and we'll take a look at it. So we'll do a similar problem now. They're all of this type, but they're not all the same shapes.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to read each one and kind of decide, okay, is it just like this one, or do we got to do something else here? So of course my pad here isn't giving me the space that I want. Give me just a moment here. Okay, there we go. Paste it in. Perfect. Okay. So this time they want to know that the point chosen randomly inside the rectangle is in the square. So they only care about the square this time. Okay, so we got to find the area of the square divided by the area of the rectangle, because the rectangle is always the whole thing. And then the square is this one right here. So go ahead and give that a try. Yeah, you know how to find areas of squares and rectangles.
Okay. Okay, I get 0.33 as my answer.
Okay, let me take a look here. You said 0.33.
Mhm.
Okay, what is your calculation for the area of the square?
125.
But the square has side lengths of 5, doesn't it?
Oh, I looked at 25 instead of 5. Okay, let me just make it
Okay,
correction.
so see the area of a square, it's the same number times
Mhm.
itself, and then the rectangle is base times height.
Yes. So I get 0.07.
0.07. What is the number after the 7?
So okay, so I get 0.06666. Do I
Okay,
have
good. Yes, that does round up to 0.07. I was just checking. You remember last time we had some issues with that, so I wanted to make sure you got it. All right. So this one's really similar. Let me grab. Just trying to get the snip here right.
Mhm.
Okay, so this time it wants the randomly chosen point inside the rectangle is inside the circle. So you need the area of the circle divided by the area of the rectangle.
Okay. Okay, so I get 0.08.
Perfect. All right. Okay, so a couple more questions. I mean, again, they're kind of all the same. This time I want you to read the sentence and tell me what goes in the top and what goes in the bottom here in terms of shapes.
Okay.
So what goes in the top or what goes in the bottom?
Okay, so they want either
And you're giving me shapes.
trapezoid. So the trapezoid, the area of a trapezoid over the area of a triangle.
See this word or?
Oh, plus.
And it does say inside the rectangle, right? So the bottom seems to always be the area of the rectangle. And this is the area of the triangle.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you recall the area of a trapezoid?
Diagonal 1 times diagonal 2.
Those are rhombuses. Those are
Oh,
rhombuses. So the trapezoid is base 1. What is base 1?
8
Plus base 2.
times the height.
Okay, what's the height?
That would be 4.
Okay, what's the area of a triangle formula? 1/2.
Half times base times height.
What's the base and what's the height in this triangle?
So the base is 4, your height is 7.
Now on the bottom is the area of the rectangle. What is the base times height of the rectangle?
17 times 25.
Okay, so see if you can enter that into your calculator there.
Okay.
You have a final answer for me?
Yes, I get 0.13.
Perfect. Okay, very good. This one is really similar. Feels like this quiz is going to cover a lot of material, but that's upcoming. But it's really a lot of the same questions. So this time it says inside the rectangle. So that's in your bottom, right?
Mhm.
What goes in the top?
So that would be your circle plus your trapezoid.
Okay. So on the bottom, it's the area of the rectangle. So what is the area of a circle? What's its formula?
It's pi times the radius squared.
Okay. And what's the radius of the circle?
The radius of the circle is 2.5.
Okay. And then the area of the trapezoid is 1/2. What is base 1 this time?
11,
And what is base 2?
15,
What is its height?
5
And the area of the rectangle is
is 21 times 30.
perfect.
I get 3.2.
So Christopher, you can't be giving me a number that's greater than 1 or less than 0.
Oh,
So look at what you did, and maybe there's a mistake in how you entered it.
okay. I get 0.13.
Okay. Do you see your mistake this time when way you entered it?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. I think we're down to one more question. Okay. All right. So remember we were doing these formulas for regular polygons. It had like a tangent in it. It had like the number of sides. Remember all that?
Yes.
Okay. So what I want you to do is go out to the internet and look for just an area of a hexagon calculator. You do a Google search.
Okay. I found it.
What does it ask for as an input?
As for the side,
Okay, your side is 1.8.
so 1.8. So I get roughly about 8.41777.
Okay, well, just give it to me to 2 decimal places.
Oh, 8.42.
Perfect. Okay, now we need to find the area of the rectangle. If you're going back to my screen, the area of the rectangle is 26.2 times 13.
Okay, I get 0.02.
0.02.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty small here. Let me check that. That does work. Okay, did you find this section to be difficult or did you understand it?
I understood it.
Okay, great. All right, so we're gonna look at some more problems here. I'm not sure, we'll go as long as I can reasonably go here. And we'll just maybe do a little bit more here. And what I'm going to do is kind of look for questions that we've already done just to kind of, make this a little bit faster.
All right.
Okay. So here we go. First question is just like the ones we just did. I'm going to snip it in here. Okay. Go ahead and see if you can work through that, please.
I get point zero. I mean, 0.06.
Okay. Let me go check there. That works. Okay. Yeah, so the rest of these are problems that we have done already. I just have to get you to remember what we actually did to complete them. So if you recall, when we did this question, let me snip it in here. We ended up just finding the area of each shape.
That's right.
And all of these are units of 1. So what is this? What is the area of this on the left?
That's 3 times 3, so that's 9.
Okay, perfect. And that is it. Wait. Nope. We have to select. This is, I see what they're doing here. So they're actually doing this. They're saying like, what is the area of this one right here?
That's 3.
Okay, and what is
then-
the area of this triangle though? It's 1/2 base times height. So it's an area of 2.
Mhm.
Okay, so to get to 9, we have to add in 4, right? And so now I kind of understand what they were asking for. So, okay, this question we did yesterday, it's a lot like the ones we just did with the areas. Here again, they want JK or LM, so that's in your numerator. And then in your denominator is the whole thing, the JM.
Yeah. Are they asking for a decimal or
Oh, a fraction, I'm sorry.
a fraction? Okay, so then I get 9 over 19.
Okay, so JK is 1 and LM is 8. So that's 9 over 19.
Mhm.
Perfect. 9 over 19. Great. Okay, next question is similar. Yeah, there was another one just like it. Let me snip this in and then you can work this out. Okay, so see if you can work this out on your own, please. It's really similar to the last one, but this time it's just one segment of the whole thing. And give me your answer as a fraction, please.
Okay. I get 11 over 15.
Okay, what is the length of AD?
Oh, I was looking at, I thought it said they're AB.
So you need BD over AD.
Yes. I get 30/52.
That's right, 30/52, but does that reduce?
Yes.
What does it reduce to?
I know the 30 can be reduced to 15, and let me see what I get. 26, so 15/26.
Perfect. It's like when you go to your toolbox, you have a 9/16 wrench, and when you need a 8/16 wrench, you don't say that. You say I need a 1/2.
Yes.
You follow that? That's why you reduce, because it's the form that most people understand. Okay, now this problem we did a bunch of during our last lesson. It wants the non-shaded areas, okay,
Mhm.
which are the whites. What do all of these add up to in a circle? Do you remember? That goes on the bottom.
I know that the shaded adds up to 200, but then the whole circle adds up to 360.
Perfect. So this is 200 out of
360.
360. Let me see if yeah, I need a decimal on this one, please.
I get 0.55.
0.55, you said?
Mhm.
Let me take a look here. What is your decimal again? 0.5.
5.
What's the number after it?
5. It's 55555, etc.
Okay, so you look at this one.
Are they
Oh,
asking for the nearest hundredth?
yes,
Okay, so that's 0.56.
very good, very good. Okay. All right, this will be our last question for today.
Okay.
And we'll just pick up here next time, whenever that will be. I believe we actually already did something like this. It's an irregular shape,
Hmm?
and you have to find the area of it. So
That's right.
I mentioned before, you kind of take some cuts out of it. You say, okay, like kind of like that, and it's kind of like that, and
Yeah, it's
kind of like that. And then this is where it gets tough. It's like, well, what do I do from here? Well, maybe you take that one, but you don't take that one, and then you go maybe like that, right?
yeah.
I don't really know, but we can start counting these. Like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, something like that. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I did that one a lot more quickly than I think we did before, but you see the approach here.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, well, thanks so much for scheduling, Christopher. This will take us to the end of our lesson for today. I'll send you the notes and the screen recording shortly, and I'll see you next time.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye.